this will be the final basics NeoPixel course. Okay, so we've done a lot of things here, right? We've shown how to use multiple LED strips, how to flash multiple colors, how to use a for loop, randoms, color HSV, all sorts of stuff, right? Okay, so we're gonna do one final lesson here and then get into the really fun deep stuff. Okay, so let's clean all this up here. Let's clean the code up, bring it back to something a little more simpler. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is see, just have that. Just have that here. We're gonna add our defines. Define LED underscore pin. I want to make that 7. Okay. We're gonna define one of these days here. Define LED count. And we have 8 of these things. There we go. Okay. Copy that. Put that there. Copy this. Put that there. Okay. Back to simpler times. Let's see, get rid of all this. Get rid of that. Bring this back. Let's see, we're no longer an array. And we're going to delete everything in here. Okay. Upload that, and it should stop. We're just going to make sure we typed everything right and then get started. Oh, I accidentally deleted the curly. There we go. Oh, we'll delete that too. Okay. So in this video, we're going to be writing our own functions, okay? So currently we have 2 functions, kinda. Well, 2 subroutines, 2 whatever you want to call them. We have setup, which runs a single time, and we have loop. And we are given these 2 things commands, right? Okay. So what we're going to do here is let's set a random pixel to a color, right? Strip. Let's set a random pixel to red. Let's keep this easy. Set pixel color. And we'll do random. Let's see, LED count, right? Make sure our code is portable. Comma 100, comma 0, comma 0. Okay. So what we did here, whoops, got to end that one. Okay. So this right here is a function. And we just give it a value, and it returns a random value between 0 and 1 less than that. Okay? And then 100 for red, 0 for green, 0 for blue. Okay. So what we're going to do here is do a strip dot show semicolon, and we're going to put a delay of 100 here. Okay? The next thing we're going to do is we're going to turn them all back off. I know this is lazy and clunky, but we're going to do it in a subroutine, okay? So out here, let's do void, and we're going to call this, let's see, we're going to call it off. No. Let's do a blank. There we go. Blank's not taken up. Okay. So we're going to call this blank. Okay. And it doesn't need anything. Just to be called blank. So it's got 2 parentheses, or got start parentheses, end parentheses, starting our curling bracket. So for int a equals 0, a is less than LED count. Okay, a plus plus. And we're just going to turn them all off, just in memory. Strip dot show. Whoops, not strip dot show. Strip dot set pixel color. A comma 0 comma 0 comma 0. Okay. So what's going to happen here? Let's actually start this now. So we're going to call up blank. All right. So first thing it's going to do is set a random LED to red. Okay. We've seen this happen before. We know this works. We're going to do strip.show. So it's actually going to send that data from the Arduino to the strip. Okay. We know this works. We're going to delay it for 1/10 of a second. And then we're going to run our subroutine called blank. Okay. And that's going to clear out everything. Okay. That's what this program is made to do. It's made to clear out everything. So if this works, it should just have one turn on, and then it'll erase it, and then turn another one on. Wait wait 1/10 of a second. Turn another one on. Wait half a second. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, guess I should use the right amount of commas. There we go. I'm going to pull this up so you guys can see what it's doing. There we go. All right. So this clearly works because it's setting a random pixel to a color, broadcasting it down the pin, waiting 1/10 of a second, and then running this subroutine called blank, which clears all the pixels out, right? Kind of cool. So instead of having to do a clear pixel like thing every time I want the pixels cleared, I can run the subroutine. So that can clean up our program immensely, right? Okay. So let's get a little deeper here. We're not going to go too much deeper in this. Once we get to the 201s, we'll get a lot deeper into this, but this is just for basic understanding. And this is the last thing we need to understand to get deep into some cool stuff. Okay. So now we'll leave blank there. Like, we can keep it, right? But I'm going to push it down. I'm going to call this void set red. Okay, start my parentheses. And I want to know what pixels what pixel. But I don't want to accidentally interfere with other variable called pixel or pixels. So on my subroutines, I usually put a Z for the variables. So pixels. Okay. So real fast, I'm just going to write this out and I'll explain how this works. Okay. So strip dot set pixel color, start my parentheses, pixels, comma 100, comma 0, comma 0. Okay. Cool. So here, instead of all this, if I want to turn something red, all I have to do now is say set red, and then that pixel number. I'll just set pixel 2, that red. Okay? So I give it one variable called 2. Okay? This is asking for only a single variable. It's taking 2 and storing it into pixels. Okay? And so in its subroutine here, it's taking that variable and using the command set pixel color, put that variable there, that value there, and setting it to red, right? So now let's see this work. So all it should do is just turn the second one red. Or the third one red, I guess. Okay, cool, it works. Okay, so it doesn't have to be given like a straight value. This can also be random. LED count. Whoops. Capital LED underscore count. Okay, let's upload that. And now it's going to run the exact same thing it's been running, except for it's going to use subroutines instead of being all written out like that. Okay, so this is the basics of NeoPixel control. Okay, so once you get these 10 pieces down, I guess what would this be? 9 basics plus the absolute intro. Then we're going to be ready to party. Thanks for watching, guys.